Hi, Doug Rich.
Yeah, Doug Rich. Hey, how you doing? Doug Rich. Hi, I'm Doug. I'm Doug.
I'm Doug.
People, I do think if they've been watching me over the years, they do know that I've been pushing towards dramas in a kind of schizophrenic way. Bless me, Father, for I have sinned, and I have done a shitload of meth.
Eddie has such a sly and sophisticated energy and a very kind of topsy-turvy way of looking at the world. It's almost like seeing the world inside out.
Chicken, huh? Woo-hoo! Wise owl. It's a vicarious ride because you can sort of live through this person. What if my life was this person's life? Hi, Mom. It's Doug. Doug Rich. You remember? Doug Rich.
Lousy sack of shit. I'm Doug Rich.
It's funny because, you know, when I originally thought of the character, you know, I really kind of envisioned a very Southern guy. And, you know, most travelers are not like Wayne, and they're not like Eddie Izzard.
You're the best con man in the world.
The world is a big place.
Okay. You're the best con man gets in my pants.
I sort of been looking for doing a drama on television for some time. Coming from a comedy world, people quite often slot me into a comedy place because profiles is king in this town. And hey, what do? You stab your granny? You're famous for stabbing your granny. Okay, let's film now. And so I think some people might have had that feeling with me, like if they've heard me do any stand-up. But it is a drama. It's publicized as a drama, so some people will come in maybe expecting it to be totally funny.
What makes you write for us?
Napoleon used to say, I know he's a brilliant general, but is he lucky? He used to say it in French. But I'm the lucky guy. Je suis lucky.
I think it's really about 90% drama, 10% comedy. It's an odd juxtaposition, but it's sort of interesting, and I do think that's where we should be using our comedy in scenes and situations where it's juxtaposed to what is going on, and it feels quite odd, as opposed to something that's heading towards a broadness in comedy. And so you have to find those scenes and then get the writing right, and then make it funny. So it is tricky to make that work. A good lawyer makes you believe the truth.
You crazy bastard.
I think about 60% of Wayne is me. Not the illegal parts, but if I was a traveler, I would probably do cons and do things in the way that he does it. Fred, you're going to be a Mr. Marshall, right? The Marshall Hedge Fund.
Marshall, what's a hedge fund?
You know, when you keep something in a hedge, well, imagine a fund in a hedge. In the play acting of characters or roles in that and what he does, I think that's kind of like acting. It's his way of making a living. It's his way of trying to get through to the American dream. And it doesn't feel like I'm doing something bad.
You have to be the worst liar in the world.
And you are the best liar in the world. There's a lot of me that I get into Wayne and I can get into Wayne. The problems that Wayne are having are problems which I would feel a lot of people around the world are having. People who've just got headlong on with life and then thought, what the hell? Is there any point to this whole thing?
I wasn't born to follow rules.
What were you born for, Wayne?
An unconsidered life is not worth living. Well, I was born to make my life worth living.
Hi, Mom. I missed you.
Samantha.
Sam is maybe the conscience of the family. And he's a transvestite, which was built in by Dimitri before the show began, even though I'm a transvestite.
Eddie came on board, and we joked that, well, we thought, well, surely everyone's going to think that because Eddie's on the show that the kid is a cross-dresser, but that was there way before that.
And so once it started, I said, well, you may as well give him exactly my sexuality, straight transvestite. I said, give him that sexuality, and then I can say exactly what he would feel or want to do, or what would be driving him. I'm kind of Sam's technical consultant.
So where are we gonna go?
Life's a river, kid. You gotta go where it takes you. What I say to Sam is kind of like what my dad would have said to me. My dad's been kind of supportive, but probably wishes it wasn't there but tries to be supportive. So Wayne's reaction is like my father's reaction to me.
What is this charge for $279.50 for miscellaneous?
Miscellaneous is the cappuccino cart.
You must be peeling the old bat off the ceiling. I mean, why can't you just rip some bark off a tree and chew it? That's probably what Squanto used to do. Didn't cost him a dime. Bark is a natural stimulant.
We really adjusted the show to fit Eddie's energy and who Eddie was, which I think was the great thing. I think it's what makes the show unique.
I love playing Wayne, I love the family, I love the story trajectory that it's on, I love the fact we're stealing the American dream, I love making it, you know, and if it goes, and when it goes, 6, 7 seasons, I'm fine about that. So that's cool.